Hello everyone, welcome to 𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗖 Academy. So in our quiz series today we are dealing with episode 23. As I mentioned earlier, nowadays we are following the questions for SSC, banking, railways and other related exams preparation. So the level of questions are also kept at that range, and also we are discussing some of the questions which have been asked in the past so that it will be easy for you to revise, right? So question number 221. Who was the pioneer of the Bengal School of Art, right? So the correct answer for this question would be Abhindranath Tagore. He is also known as Aban Thakur, right? So he was the one who founded the Indian Society of Oriental Art in 1907. He revived the Indian traditions in painting, promoted also Swadeshi values through art, right? So very popular figure. Therefore, exam perspective, we need to know his name, and also is known popularly by also Aban Thakur. That also you remember, right? So these kind of questions are like very popular and commonly expected questions. Question number 222. Rajasthani and Pahari schools of art forms are famous for which of the following? So the correct answer here would be painting, right? Painting as an art. So that is the correct answer. So the explanation, if you see here, the style of painting which flourished in Basoli, Jammu, Garhwal, Chamba, Kangra, Gular, Mandi, like in the hilly areas in the northwest, they are generally called Pahari school, right? So therefore the Pahari, Rajasthani, they are basically well known for painting. So here you can see Rajasthani painting, Pahari painting, etc. Now they are basically developed and flourished during 17th to 19th century, and they were also protected by the Rajput kings, right? So these are kind of things you can get questions in very many exams. Question number 223. Who painted the masterpiece called 𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗖, right? So the correct answer for this question would be 𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗧, right? He is a very popular person, and the questions related to him have been asked many times. I also given multiple questions on him. Now if you look at this one, the title of this painting is 𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗖. The medium of painting is oil on canvas. The artist is 𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗧. So what was the theme of this? It was Princess Damayanti in conversation with a royal swan called Hamsa, right? So that is the theme on which he painted. So remember, exam में question कैसा भी twist भी okay आ सकता है, right? Question number 224. Jamini Roy distinguished himself in the field of which of the following? So we have an option like badminton, painting, theatre, sculpture, etc. So the correct answer would be painting, right? So Jamini Roy, one of most celebrated artists of modern India, specially admired for his painting, so that is the key point. So his famous works are Krishna, Santal Woman, Cat, Mother and Child. All these are his popular works, right? So these artists of the old time, you need to remember them because exam में कभी कभी ये question आ जाएगा. Question number 225. Which of the following places of Sikh religion heritage is not in India? मतलब ये इंडिया के बाहर है, right? So your options are Nanded, right? Keshgarh Sahib, Panota Sahib, Nankana Sahib. So the correct answer would be Nankana Sahib. So where is this Nankana Sahib? It is the city and capital of Nankana Sahib district. It is in the Punjab province of Pakistan, not in India. Clear? So it is named after the first Guru of the Sikhs, Guru Nanak Dev, who was born there, right? So it is the city of high historic and religious value and popular pilgrimage site for Sikhs from different parts of the world. Okay, so remember this kind of things again, as I told you, different religion, art, culture, आपको एग्जाम में पूछा जाने का चांसेस हो जाता है. Question number 226. Who amidst the following is renowned in the field of sculpture? Now, so far we have discussed mostly about the painting. Now, what about the sculpture? So, the correct answer would be 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. So, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 was known for sculpture. Is the Indian sculptor as well as the painter, one of the pioneers of modern Indian sculpture as well. Okay. So, modern Western art and pre and post classical Indian art were his main point of reference. So, some of the sculptures that he made, like a Santal family, Milkol, Yuganthar, etc. Clear? So, remember 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, right? Very important name, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. So, is a very popular name when we talk about sculpture. Okay. Question number 227. Who amongst the following is a distinguished painter? So, we have Amrita Sher-Gill, N. Rajam, Kamala Das Gupta, U. Srinivas. So, the correct answer would be Amrita Sher-Gill, right? She is known for what we can say the distinguished for the painting, right? It's a pioneer of a modern Indian art and one of the most important women artists of India, and also the most expensive woman painter of India, so remember that also can be a question, right? So, Amrita Sher-Gill, an eminent Indian painter, also known as India's Frida Kahlo, right? And today considered as an important woman painter of 20th century India. Okay, so एग्जाम में देखिए क्वेश्चन भी ऐसा भी आ सकता है, who is considered to be the most expensive woman painter of India? The answer would be same, Amrita Sher-Gill. Question number 228. What is the field in which Pradosh Das Gupta distinguished himself? Right? So now Pradosh Das Gupta distinguished himself in sculpture. That is the point. He distinguished himself in sculpture. So, he is a pioneer of modern Indian sculpture. He was a renowned Indian sculptor whose works reflect grace, strength and also deep understanding of the human form. So, he was born in Dhaka, now Dhaka, Bangladesh, educated from Calcutta University and started the sculpture in 1932. Okay. So, these are like what we can say some of the well-known figures of India when you talk about art, culture, literature point of view. So, I am giving you another question on Raja Ravi Verma. As I told you, he was a very popular person from Kerala. So, Raja Ravi Verma of Kerala was a distinguished person in what? Which art? So, simple, this you should be familiar by now. He was well known for painting, right? So, if you look at all his paintings, they are really so graceful painting. So, he was an Indian painter from the princely state of Travancore. His paintings are considered to be among the best examples of fusion of Indian tradition with techniques of European academic art. That is his achievement, right? So, he was born in 1848 in Kerala, right? Associated with the Travancore and died in 1906. So, his details I have given here, which you can look at for your exam preparation as well. Right? So, these kind of personalities and their names and their speciality, we need to be familiar. So, question number 230. A semicircular structure with a dome shape roof erected over the sacred relics of Buddha. They are basically known as what? They are basically known as stupas, right? What we call the stups. So, they are known as the stupas. Okay, they are not called edicts, they are not called pillars or monoliths. Now, a stupa is a mound-like or semi-hemispherical structure containing Buddhist relics, typically ashes of Buddhist monks, etc. Right? So, we have a very well-known, Sanchi stupa, all these things are very popular. So, remember this kind of things. Now, here I have given some details about the stupaka description as well, right? So, we have a chhatra or the umbrella, that is a spiritual protection, and here we have what you see here is the Harmika, abode of the divine. Then we have a dome here, Anda, represents the universe. Then we have a Vedika, railing, sacred boundary. Then we have a Torana, that is the gateway, that is the ornate entrance. Can you see? So you see each of these stupa has got a particular part, you know. So that is how they have very traditionally with a religious sense of, you know, putting the concepts, they have created this, right? So remember all these details for your exam preparation. So if you are preparing for any other exam or state PC, UPSC or any other competitive exam, if you require any study material or any coaching, contact Bhadra IAS Academy at 8638391721. Thank you and keep watching our quiz series for more and more questions.